Every day, more than 200,000 tower cranes operate around the world. They lift steel, concrete, machinery, and the hopes of entire cities. But when a tower crane collapses, it doesn't just break metal, it breaks lives. Today we're diving into real tower crane disasters, the hidden mistakes behind them, and the lessons that every safety professional must know. Welcome to Workplace HSE Explained. This is part 1 of our deep dive series, Tower Crane Collapse, What Went Wrong? In this episode, we'll uncover the chain of failures that lead to catastrophic collapses. And in part 2, we'll reveal the final moments, the investigation findings, and the safety lessons that could save lives. Stay till the end, because the smallest detail can be the difference between a safe lift and a deadly disaster. April 27, 2019. Seattle, Washington. A tower crane was being dismantled at a tech campus. It was a routine job until it wasn't. At 3:28 p.m., the crane suddenly snapped, fell across the street, crushed 6 cars, and killed 4 people, including 2 ironworkers. Investigators found something shocking. The crew had removed too many pins too early. Pins that were supposed to hold the crane mast together during dismantling were gone. When a gust of wind hit the crane, the weakened structure couldn't hold. This wasn't a mechanical failure, it wasn't bad weather, it was procedural failure, a shortcut taken to speed up dismantling. Removing pins early made the job faster, but deadly. Crane dismantling is high-pressure work. Tight deadlines, traffic closures, cost overruns, and sometimes workers feel forced to work faster instead of work safer. This case shows how one shortcut can collapse a 300-foot crane. September 11, 2015. Mecca, Saudi Arabia. A massive crawler crane collapsed into the Grand Mosque, killing 111 people and injuring 394. It was one of the deadliest crane accidents in history. A severe storm hit the city. Winds reached 105 kilometers per hour. The crane was left in a raised position, making it vulnerable like a giant sail. The investigation revealed the crane was not secured properly, weather warnings were ignored, the boom should have been lowered. This wasn't an act of God. It was a failure to prepare for predictable weather hazards. We've seen how shortcuts, weather, and poor planning can turn a crane into a weapon. But the story doesn't end here. In part 2, we'll uncover the deadliest tower crane collapse in modern history, the exact sequence of failures that cause cranes to fall. Stay to watch part 2, because the next case study will change the way you look at cranes forever. Welcome back to part 2 of Tower Crane Collapse, What Went Wrong? In part 1, we saw how shortcuts and weather turned cranes into deadly hazards. Now we go deeper into the deadliest crane collapse ever recorded. Case Study 3, the New York Crane Collapse, 2008. March 15, 2008. Manhattan, a 19-story tower crane suddenly detached from its mast and crashed into nearby buildings. 7 people died, dozens were injured. The city was shaken. The culprit, a $50 metal support collar installed incorrectly. A simple weld done poorly caused the entire crane to detach. The collar failed, the mast lost stability, the crane leaned, gravity took over. The entire structure collapsed. One weak weld brought down a 200-foot crane. Case Study 4, the Sao Paulo Crane Collapse, 2013. November 2013, Brazil. A crane collapsed while lifting a 500-ton steel structure at a stadium under construction for the FIFA World Cup. 2 workers died instantly. Investigators found the crane was operating outside safe wind limits. The ground beneath the crane was not stable. The lift plan was incomplete. This wasn't a freak accident. It was a failure of planning, supervision, and risk assessment. From all major crane collapses, investigators highlight 5 universal lessons. 1. Never dismantle or erect cranes without strict pin removal sequence. 2. Always lower booms during storms or high winds. 3. Never overload, even by 1%. 4. Ensure ground stability before any lift. Follow a written lift plan approved by a competent person. These rules are written in blood. Most collapses follow the same pattern: a small failure, a sudden tilt, a rapid acceleration, a catastrophic fall. It takes less than 5 seconds for a crane to go from stable to deadly. Tower cranes are engineering marvels, but they demand respect. Every bolt, every weld, every pin, every weather check matters, because when a crane collapses, it doesn't give a second chance. If you found this case study valuable, subscribe for more real-world safety breakdowns. Your support helps us spread life-saving knowledge. Stay safe, stay aware, and remember, safety is not a rule, it's a responsibility.